Hello, and today I'll introduce you to TV series Walker, Texas Ranger 1993. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us. Alright, let's get started. Alex Cahill is played by Shuri J. Wilson. She's an associate district attorney. She grew up with her mother and had conflicts with her father, and then with her first husband. This need to fight has influenced her personality, making it very specific. Alex has many different interests and many different types of shares, but is especially committed to women's rights. In 1993, she was 35 years old, and now she's 64 years old.
Excuse me. My friends are waiting for me.
Well, they're gonna have to keep waiting.
King-size bedroom furniture, and you didn't want to take it to your next house.
Okay.
And it was really brand new. And I was like, I'll buy it from you. You're like, okay. So
James Trivette is played by Clarence Gilead Jr. He's often referred to as Jimmy and is Walker's partner. He grew up in Baltimore, Maryland and has an older brother named Simon. He was a famous football player and he was a member of the Dallas Cowboys until a shoulder injury ended his career. In 1993, he was 38 years old, and sadly, he passed away on November 28, 2022 at the age of 66.
You're Rangers, right?
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Trivette, this is Ranger Walker. Is there something wrong?
Yes, there is. It's our son.
For me,
What?
think
Taking
about it,
names?
growing up in the 60s and the 70s, to play a black cowboy on television who kicked people's butts.
Odell Walker is played by Chuck Norris. He's a Sergeant Major of the Texas Rangers. He's a former Dolphin trainer with the Elite Reconnaissance Force unit, and the modern-day Ranger who believes in the code of the Old West. He's a famous Vietnamese vet and a martial arts expert. In 1993, he was 53 years old, and now he's 82 years old.
How does he get along with your fiancée?
Do you know Kurt?
Yeah, we met.
Where?
At school. Tony seemed a little intimidated by him.
Yeah, I used the training aids, and so I went over there. I was like their mentor. I was very surprised. And so at this kickboxing event, they had a facility of like 30,000 people. When
Detective Carlos Sandoval is played by Marco Sanchez. In 1997, he was 27 years old, and now he's 52 years old.
Actually, I'm not fun. I'm acrophobic.
You're afraid of heights?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you get in the basket?
Well, no, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And threatened him with a gun. And there's a waitress that I just spoke with. She's pretty sure that she served the shooter yesterday.
We'd like to talk to both of them.
Well, Jimena, the waitress is still here.
Sydney Cook is played by Nina Peoples. In 1999, she was 38 years old, and now she's 61 years old.
I told you this wasn't going to work. I told you Leon was too smart for this.
It's not because he's so smart, it's because you're so stupid.
Thing in me. But 3/4 of the way through the show, it wasn't working out with the other gal that they had cast, so I got the phone call and they said...
Uncle Ray is played by Floyd Westerman. He was 57 years old in 1993, and sadly, he passed away on December 13, 2007 at the age of 71.
I was getting a lesson in juggling. Figured I might want to one off with the circus. Something I've been wanting to do since I was 6 years old.
You better watch him, folks.
They were the freedom fighters of the day. And that's the way I look at the American Indian movement, as a liberation struggle, continuing what they did.
Wes Tyson is played by Kerry Scott. In 2000, he was 35 years old, and now he's 57 years old.
Beautiful! Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, wait a second. Have you ever thought about doing stunt work?
No, excuse me, I'm hurt here. You think the star of the film could have a...
Because, well, my dear friend, Andy Meyer, and it looked like a challenging project and something different, and it looked like fun.
Billy is played by Robert Wall. In 1994, he was 55 years old, and sadly, he passed away on January 30th, 2022 at the age of 82.
Where'd they go? I don't know. Wrong answer. Ah! Where'd they go? Okay.
and it doesn't matter where.
Bang.
You did? It's real relaxed. They call it the gay hands. It's just real relaxed.
Okay.
Bam, bam.
Emil Lavacat is played by Marshall R. Teague. In 1993, he was 40 years old, and now he's 69 years old.
You were a cop, and since you are so interested in our little enterprise, you just became part of it. Tonight, you're going to have the opportunity to question the hammer of D-Block up close and personal.
Off my shirt. I said, if that's the best kick you've got, this is going to be a lousy fight. Action. He hit me like a freight train. I went.
Francis Gage is played by Judson Mills. In 1999, he was 30 years old, and now he's 53 years old.
Well, you're Bart Slocum, the #1 money launderer in Dallas. But you're also somebody that stands to make $100,000 on this deal, if you've got what it takes to back it up.
What you see is kind of what you get. He's a very soft-spoken. Yeah, he's a very, very simple kind of down-home kind of guy. You know, he was a wonderful.
Dr. Brown is played by Todd Terry. In 1994, he was 27 years old, and now he's 55 years old.
Just keep seeing him begging for his life. Begging, Trevette. Philip Daniels.
Happy Days at the time, and I just thought, man, I want to be like this guy. And I think before that, I was interested in drama. It's funny, you think back on your life and you think of things that impact.
C.D. Parker is played by Noble William. In 1993, he was 62 years old, and sadly, he passed away on January 17, 2004 at the age of 72.
I'll just take a pass on it.
Trent Malloy is played by Jim Gulchak. In 1997, he was 33 years old, and now he's 58 years old.
If you lose, learn from it. Because as long as you've learned something, then you haven't really lost.
Thank you for watching the whole video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell to wait for our next videos.